The excitement is crazy. What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back into the video on the channel. And today we went to one of my favorite places. I met with my parents yesterday, just having a conversation with them, and they were talking about all the places I've done over the years and how a lot of them that I've done, because they do watch my content and still live in the area, they eat at. And they brought up Buffalo's, which is one of my favorite places, and the fact that they eat there all the time. And I said, I'm going there tomorrow. So here I am. Buffalo's is located in Woodridge, New Jersey. I don't know the ratings. I don't care about the ratings. Doesn't matter. I've been here 3 or 4 times, and I'm proud to say that when I put a couple of videos out on the internet, they got pretty popular. And a lot of people went to this place. I felt like they deserved it. It's awesome to shine a light on a local business that puts out food that I enjoy. I love supporting local businesses, so it's a win-win. It has nothing to do with I never receive free food. I've actually never set foot in this restaurant, and I still won't because they know who I am, and I don't want preferential treatment. I just want to enjoy the food. So I placed an order on DoorDash for it to go, and I took it home, and this is what I have. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff. I'm going to start off with what I've been staring at this entire time while I'm trying not to look at it, but I'm still looking at it, and that's what this is right here. Barbecue ribs. Now, this order comes out to about $15. You get 3 big ribs. Now, these are falling apart, as you can see, so they are super tender. It comes with 2 sides and this big piece of cornbread, which you see right about there. I got mac and cheese, and I got mashed potatoes and gravy for this side. I did get another meal, so that's what you see on the other ones over there. But here's the rib. Look at this. I don't even know where to bite this thing. They're one of the few places that I've seen that can toe the line between having fall off the bone ribs, but also ribs with bite integrity. You can see the bites that I took, and there's still rib left on here. When they're truly fall off the bone rib, which personally I prefer the ribs with bite integrity, you're not going to get this. But as you can see, there's still rib on the bone. A lot of times you just yank it off. I don't want them that tender, but I do want them tender enough. And they do that so well. Their barbecue sauce is not overly sweet. It has a little bit of tanginess to it. And then they finish them off on the grill. And then it just makes for something that I just want to eat all the time. No, that's the definition. Ah, man. It's also a nice sticky sauce. You can see it's all over my fingers. That is what you want. I'm a fan of these ribs. Some of the better ribs I've had, man. Sorry. I don't even know what that was. There's going to be a lot of smacking in this video. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm drooling in my own mouth. But these ribs right here, I'll give these a 9 out of 10, man. Look, man, you can tell. Got a bag over. I'm going to throw these ribs out real quick. Also, the cornbread. If I remember correctly, their cornbread was delicious. You can see the just massiveness on this cornbread. I do not have small hands. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm going to eat that in a second. I've been on record a lot of times saying I'm very particular about my cornbread. I don't like cornbread. I mean, who the hell does? But I don't like cornbread that's dry. And this is the exact opposite. I almost prefer mine. It almost seems undercooked. And that's not quite this. But this is fully cooked. And it's still very moist. I need some honey. Honey will really just bring this. But the flavor, the butteriness, the smoothness, you know. I'm going to be honest with you. Other than like my own family's cornbread, this is probably one of my favorite cornbreads. I know I say that every time, but I've been here like 7 times, bro. Like, I'm not even, there's nothing over there. Sometimes when you get in the zone, that's what this is. Stop eating the freaking cornbread. I'm gonna eat the whole damn thing. You can see me wipe my hands off a lot too, but that's good cornbread, man. That is good. Again, some of the better cornbread that I've eaten. I've eaten a lot of cornbread. Shut up. Don't with the well, before I smack the hell out of you. Still, for me, I'll give that an 8 out of 10. That's a good cornbread right there. They sell out of wings really fast, but I wanted wings. But they close at 8, and I went there at 6, and they only had a limited amount of wings. So I couldn't get wings, but I got boneless wings. But I just want to try this sauce. This is the spicy honey sauce right here. So I'm gonna grab this boneless. Boneless is crazy, but and you look, I was still leaving with something. That is the ultimate. I'm leaving here with something, but I was leaving with something. So this is the spicy honey boneless wing. It almost tastes like buffalo honey. Like their signature buffalo sauce is what I'm tasting here. Ooh, that one got me right there. I don't know why I had a different idea in my head what I was going to get here. It's more spicy than sweet. And the spicy is definitely buffalo. The tenders or the boneless are still crunchy though, which makes up for... Yeah, that's nice. And it's still super juicy. I'll sit here and eat this whole damn thing. Honestly, I like the boneless too. I'm not really a boneless wing guy. With those, I can get down with those. For real. I still gotta knock a point off because it's a boneless wing. But the sauce alone, I'll give it 8.5 out of 10. And the boneless itself, I'm gonna bite this little. I touched it already, it's a rule. But I'll give those an 8. Still fire. Yeah. Okay, I'm taking a little detour because I didn't get the sides from my rib meal because I got to do this. This their mac and cheese. If you're new to the channel, I'm very, yes, I voice inflection that, particular about my mac and cheese. And as far as like takeout or mom and pop restaurants go, this is in my top 3 forever. I've always been a big fan of their mac and cheese, and I'm gonna go on my way to get it every single time. The wings, I love, but I would have cried if they ain't had this. So, people ask what I'm looking for in a mac and cheese. That. I don't want to see stuff running out of my mac and cheese. I like more of a, if you know type of mac and cheese, and it should come out like that. Yeah, that's what you want. See this? See this right here, look. That's how you do mac and cheese, bro. I swear this one even better than last time. Oh, that's dangerous. It's cheesy. It's seasoned. The noodles still have, they're not soggy. Integrity. And you just get flavor in every bite. I don't know who damn recipe this is, but you can come in my family. What the hell did I just say? You can come in my family. You can join my family. Wow. Hey, yo. I love this mac and cheese, though. It's a 9-5 mac and cheese right here. I'm going to leave that one. Oh, that's good. And the mashed potatoes and gravy. I remember the gravy being fire. I like what they do. See the gravy right here? You just stir that up, and then we're in there. Yeah. Oh, they wasn't playing today. I like that. Again, these mashed potatoes are not instant. You can tell. They whip them pretty good. I personally like mashed potatoes with a little bit more of not that. Does that make sense? Like when it's got a little bit of like potato in it, like when you smash them. There you go. Couldn't think of the word, but the gravy just makes up for that, and it's still just smooth. And that gravy, man, Thanksgiving probably crazy at y'all house. That's good. You can just see the look at it. Can y'all get in here? Like the flavor? Can y'all see it? Is it just me? It's probably just me. What? We're just gonna leave that right there. For real. 8.8 out of 10. It's like I can't eat this fast enough because I want to eat it all. Did get a 2-piece fried chicken. Stop. We got a wing and the thigh. My 2 sides. I never tried their string beans, so I said I would try them out this time. So we got some string beans, and I got the cabbage. A lot of people don't like cabbage. I'm not one of those people. I'm not mad at you. I'm also particular about it, though. But I've had their cabbage and I know I like it. But let's get into I'm gonna do the thigh. I like to do the thigh. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. I mean, you can see the seasoning, right? This isn't 4K. Still juicy. Really juicy. Now see that? Like really juicy. You ever have food so good your posture messed up? Because I'm leaning. I don't even know why I'm leaning, but I'm slightly leaned over right now. Damn. It's seasoned perfectly, man. Outside's crispy and the inside is juicy. This is fire. Up there, up there. Stop eating. No. I just had an argument with my own self. Stop eating. Okay, I'm putting it down. I'm putting it down. I'm gonna wipe the face off real quick because I got chicken grease all over me. I want to eat that other piece of chicken. I love the seasoning on there. It's you know, salt, pepper. Seems like some paprika on there. Maybe a little garlic powder, something in the fry. But it's also on the chicken itself. What a world when you season everything. I love that. And it's still super juicy and moist on the inside. That is just the first word I thought of was delectable. Thesaurus Day. That's fire. That right there, honestly, is even better than I remember it. I'm harsh on fried chicken too, man. That's a 9 too. That's good, man. Now, a lot of people in my area do go here. It was suggested to me the first time that I went, and they said, why have you never gotten the burger? I don't know. So I got a burger. I got their signature burger. I figured it was the smartest play to go with. So their signature burger, this thing looks messy, but it has their wing sauce, so their buffalo wing sauce, as well as blue cheese, American cheese, and jalapenos. But there's also mustard on here. Like, I'm pretty sure there's mustard on here. I don't know how that's gonna go, but you know, like we try everything. That's something new. But let's like the bite. That's the bite. It actually kind of works. I wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't think to put mustard on a burger with blue cheese, like, ever. And I was scared as hell. Hold on. Toretto, bro, tripping. That's not Toretto, by the way. I don't know where he went. People were asking. I don't know. I'll be paying attention. I'm sure he might. Somebody was revving a car this morning. Might have been him. I was half asleep. But back to the burger. The burger patty season, I can taste it as soon as I bite into it. This bun is a brioche, but it's not as like soggy as most brioches would get. And when they put it in the container, which I don't have anymore, it was still sitting with like in its juices, and it's not soggy, which is like, I don't know if that's execution or what, but it works for that. The addition of the blue cheese with the mustard, weird, but for some reason it gives me like this tangy, salty thing that mixes with the spicy and the sharpness of the cheese, and it kind of still works. But I'm being honest here. The burger itself, a lot of people might prefer it like this, but it is definitely well done. And it's a tough bite for me. It's a tough chew. I wouldn't want my burger to be cooked like this because it comes across as kind of dry, the burger. And it's, personally for me, I know some people say you do have everything well done. My burgers, I like more medium. I'm not dissing you because I know some people, oh, that's fine. Just talking about my own taste buds. So for me, the burger comes across as a little dry, and it has that char that they put on the grill, so it's definitely like, has a crispness on the outside, but I would have just liked it cooked less, personally. But I do think the burger is good. It's just not what I would want from my patty itself. But the seasoning on here does make up for that. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And this was interesting. I've had their jerk chicken before, but they also have it in quesadilla form. So this is a jerk chicken quesadilla. That's an ambulance, so I'm not... I hope everybody's cool. I don't get mad at ambulances, because that's never a sound you want to hear. But that was definitely an ambulance. Anyway, the jerk chicken quesadilla. So there that is. Ton of jerk chicken in here, and I'm guessing there's some cheese. And I know they have a jerk rub that's pretty spicy. So let's see. I think they make their own jerk rub. I'm glad this isn't like that fugazi. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that caught the spice right there. Hold on, bro. All right. Okay. Nah, give me another one. I don't care. Yeah. Nah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm glad they really did it. Sometimes you get jerk stuff, and it tastes like a jerk from the bottle, which is not like jerk seasoning at all. This is what it's supposed to taste like. Again, spice level, probably a 5 or a 6. It's, some people might think it's spicy. I just hit me with the unexpected spicy. But I rock with it. And it's still not dry, super moist. And you get a lot of chicken in here too. I think the quesadilla, which you end up with all of these plus the one I just ate, is about $10. And that's a good price for that. I ain't mad at that at all. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Now we have our last two sides. I'm going to start off with the string beans because I never had them before. I'm just interested to see. Oh, y'all did something to these. I can't turn this too much because it's going to fall all over the place. But here. There we go. Let me see. One more. They cook these similar to collard greens and how they cook them, but not how it's seasoned, if that makes sense. Definitely been stewing. Something smoked is in there as well. Some people will use like a neck bone or ham hock or bacon. You get some people use sausage, but it's definitely in there. But I'm not getting a lot else. Also, personally for me, and I like string beans, the consistency of the string beans is just like throwing me off. Again, just for personally what I look for. Doesn't mean that they're nasty, because I'm not saying that at all. I just am used to eating them differently, and I'm not the biggest fan of these. I don't think they're nasty, and I legitimately would still eat them. But for everything else to be 9s and 8s and 9s and 8s and then have that, it's kind of like a letdown in that sense. But I just think it's more of a preference thing. Doesn't mean you won't like them. I'll give them a 5 out of 10. The cabbage. I've had it before. It's good. Unless they changed something, which I doubt they did. Why would you do that? Now these, I remember being really good. Oh, yeah. Tender, not soggy. Very rich in what they use. Now you can see it right there. There's definitely like, these are cooked like collard greens. Only difference is most collard greens have either a spicy or like a vinegary thing with it, which I like, and these don't. But sometimes people make cabbage and it's like super soggy, and I can't stand that. This still has a bite to it, and they're seasoned really well. But they are heavy because of like the pork fat that's going on here. Might be pork, might be turkey. Some people would use smoked turkey. But either way, your blood pressure will go up probably 36 points eating it. So I wouldn't go crazy. But I would still go crazy. Because I'm about to go crazy. Stop eating them. One more bite. No. I've always liked these. This is the closest thing to my family ones that I get. 9 out of 10. Every time I eat this food, I'm always really, really satisfied. And I get the itis. I'm like, it's almost like when you eat Thanksgiving food and you start getting tired. This just kind of put me in that mode, bro. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna have to take a nap. Before I eat all this. Normally I chill for a minute, but I'm not joking with you. I'm legitimately sleepy. This place is one of my favorite places in the area, and it hasn't changed. This was the first thing that I've had that I didn't rate above an 8. That's real. And the burger. I gave it a 7.5. But y'all get what I'm saying. This is the only thing I've had that I haven't had like where I was just like, oh, this is amazing. But still, I know they've done really well in the last few years. I wish them continued success. I do not take credit for that. They're the ones putting out that amazing food, because even if people trusted me, which I'm proud you do, and there have been long lines, which I've seen, people send me pictures of them. If it wasn't good, people wouldn't go back, and it wouldn't be doing what it is today. So I don't put that on me. I'm just glad that I have somewhat of a platform that can shine a light on places like this so that people know that it exists. Because sometimes people don't really market. They know how to make food, and that's what their worry and concern should be. They just hope that people come in. But in this day and age, a lot of people turn to the internet, whether that's through someone doing a food review or eating there, or Google review, whatever it is. It's just a easier way. So I'm glad that I could help in that sense, but I take no credit in this. I know people kind of like that when I talk to them. This is one of the places that my name gets attached to, and I'm not mad at that. But this is on them, man. Like, the food is delicious. My own family goes there. My own self goes there. And I'm going to continue to go there, man. It's fire. Again, Buffalo's, Woodridge, New Jersey. If you're in the area, some people have driven pretty far, and they still enjoyed it, which is good. I'm glad they did. So if you're around, bring me some cornbread and some mac and cheese and some fried chicken. Maybe some cabbage. And they got a nice pulled pork, like a nacho. Y'all get the point, man. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for giving me the opportunity to do stuff like this, man. It's just, whew. Sometimes I gotta pinch myself, but I will be back, man, tomorrow. More content. I'm getting tired, bro. I love y'all that hand signs. They made it to YouTube.